Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round 4 of F2 for RSF1. Tonight we are at Monza, or the Temple of Speed, also known as 11 turns, 5.79 kilometre track. Obviously, some difficult straights and difficult into that first turn, but we welcome it. I am your main commentator tonight, JPP Gaming, and along with me tonight is not Rodders because he's on annual leave in Thailand. Enjoy. But I've got the one and only Stars Orphan. How are you, Stars?
Good evening, everyone. I'm stepping in for Rollers as he's off on holiday. But good evening to everyone in stream, and I'm looking forward to tonight and seeing Tier 2, seeing what they can do compared to Tier 1 here tonight. And there is a qualifying band there for Wessel, so that's just to start us off there, getting that out of the way. But I'm looking forward to it. It's a track that not a lot of people mixed on whether they like it or not. But does tend to become a bit of a DRS train sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I think it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see what this will come out with. Obviously, with the back of Vegas last week, some interesting racing across the board in terms of the whole league, but it was interesting with some late safety cars and late moves for people. Obviously yourself getting a podium in F4, so that was obviously a good highlight for you, but we'll see what pans out this week. Hopefully Aaron is able to do more than half a corner for the race this week, but we will find out, I'm sure, as the cars head out for Q1. Some of them running on the medium tyres. To start with, would you run on the mediums, Stars, to start with?
It can do a good lap around here, surprisingly. It holds up well around a lap, the medium side. There's not a lot of difference in terms of the pace of the medium and the soft tyre around 1 lap. So yeah, if you can get through, looks like everyone's going to get through anyway because of the qualifying ban. So yeah, it's worth running it.
You don't even really need to put a lap out, so you might as well go out on the mediums. That's fair enough. Good point. Anyway, we have got some cars out on track. Who is on a lap? Who's on another lap? I think James is probably the first one, or is it Farfish? No, it's going to be James. So we'll stick with James with his lap as he goes round down into turn 1. Just to give everyone an update where we are in terms of standings for F2. So you got Alfa Romeo on top of the constructors, followed by Williams and Ferrari, Aston Martin and Haas for the top 5. And in terms of top 5 drivers, you've got Craggy, followed by Diamond Dushi, Eagle, then Watnell and Soggy. Not a huge amount of points separating them, but obviously still early in the season, so we'll see how they get on and progress through.
Well, of course, some interesting news about Craggy is that he has been moved up.
Oh, is he?
So, yeah. Oh, but unfortunately, he can't actually do Mondays. So.
Isn't that convenient? Especially after the controversy last week with him slowing. Well, he said he didn't slow down on the last lap. He definitely slowed down on the last lap, but controversial still means. As we've got James invalidating his lap, Firefish going through, putting it provisional pole 120.7. Harry coming through with his lap. Charismatic has invalidated, and we'll go for another one. The Ferrari Fat Ted's coming into the pits, invalidating.
Aaron coming out to the Desperate coming out to the line and goes fastest 28. Sorry, 20.1. Apologies. I looked at that. That's a 28-1.
Merging into one there,
I
man.
was like a 28-1. I was like, is that real?
Zach's come through in his soft tyres on 20.9 for the Williams driver there. He's on an outlap.
I myself did 20.3.
Oh, and he's coming through in the Haas.
So, expect these guys to go a lot faster than what they're doing currently. The track will start to warm up a bit.
Exactly, the track will start to warm. Like you said, some of them are out on the medium tyres. There's no need to use a fresh set of softs if you don't have to, and they really don't have to at the minute with obviously only 16 drivers tonight and whatnot with that quali ban. But James PT putting it in the 119s, 119.9.
So, how are you around this track? Do you feel like it?
Me? Yeah, I love Monza. We're racing it last year, not in this league, but in another league. Yeah, confident. So we'll see how we get. More confident than Vegas. I hated Vegas. I was glad to see the back of it.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of Vegas.
Not a fan of Vegas, but picked up a podium.
P18, 30 seconds down.
As Greg puts it on a 119.7.
I can't believe Cornish made that bet, but I still can't believe it.
Oh, dear. That was funny though, to be fair.
I was laughing at it. I didn't know nothing about it until I got into the pie. And, I watched back on the stream and I just saw, I sent a clip of it in the comms chat of just Cornish just literally dying inside. Like, oh no!
Oh, we've got Willie Bum in the chat saying I personally enjoyed Vegas. Like I say, it's a principle of.
Yeah, you would personally enjoy Vegas, Willie Bum, because you won.
I was gonna say it's like a personal taste of track, but it's personal preference, isn't it? It's what you like and what you enjoy.
Yeah.
Matty's lost
Matty.
it. Oh.
You're better than that.
Yeah, he should have stuck it in. He's on those 2-lap-old softs, and maybe if they got a bit too much heat in them or something. But Soggy completed his lap in on 127.2. The provisional, he's going to come through and put another lap in as he comes round the last corner. So we'll see what the Aston Martin driver can put in this evening. He puts it P4, 120.4. Just as we say, Eagle puts it P4 with 120.2 on the mediums. The pace is there.
Yeah, he keeps teasing
like,
us, right?
Yeah,
every week
like,
as per usual, like he's never going to race. He always gets tentative. But somehow he always races.
Yeah, stick the times in, it'll be fine. Aaron's in the chat saying what's happening, we all just retire, and I think a couple of people still need to put a lap in. Fat Ted's put a lap in of a 120.7 on those soft tyres. I think the only person left to put a lap in is Nifty Nasri, so we'll flick over to him as he's out on track now. As long as he can keep his head down and keep it stuck to the track going around that last corner like Matty did, but we'll see what the Alfa Romeo drivers got on the medium tyres, sorry.
Oh, I see BB4's in the chat. Former head of stand-ins. How you doing, 4?
Nifty Nasri putting in a 121.1. I think you we said before, started it's literally put a lap on the board, kind of retire.
Yeah. Nothing going to be fancy in this qualifying session.
Nah. think the guys are just nursing the cars back home. We'll see what
Yeah,
they can put in. Christmas.
you don't want to push it too hard. This is like you say, at the end of the day,
No,
just
of
drop it
course
on.
not.
Drop it on.
I've done. Do you know what? I've done that before. I've literally been through, and then I've just gone, pushed it, got over cocky with it, pushed it, slipped off a curb and straight into a wall. And you're like, why did I do that? I was already through.
Yeah, I think I've done it once.
Because I remember doing it in SLR, and then you turn around and you were like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was probably there that time. In the party.
Aaron in the chat saying Greg is my goat. Greg saying give me a challenge, lads. Calm down, Greg. It's only Q1. We'll see what happens in Q2. Chris Mick saying Aaron's a lettuce. Oh dear. Who's in the pits? Just waiting on these two, and I'm sure we will then get on with Q2. But not too bad a start, if I'm honest. There are some where you were in the 119s at the top of the board. I'm sure the guys will improve on that massively, but not a bad start.
Yeah.
Aaron's a very impatient man, isn't he?
Oh, he's got through to Q2.
He has. He's technically done a lap, but I did say to him it was a lap of the race. So so that's it for Q1. Obviously nobody goes out with Watnall having his quali ban, but in terms of the top 10 so far, you got Greg, Blazerguns, James, Desbro, Eagle, Soggy, Fat Ted, Firefish, Aaron, Zach, Nifty Nasri, Matty, Harry, Charismic and Cornish all through to Q2. So we'll see what they can put on the board. I'm sure Cornish was just probably taking it very easy on those. Well, I hope he was taking it very easy on those mediums. I know you were practicing with him a little bit before, so I'm sure he could put some more pace on that 129. But we'll see.
I don't know, man. Maybe a text or two.
Oh dear.
Q2, here's where we're going to see some decent times, I think.
We're going to see some decent times. This is where it's going to heat up, and we're going to see the battle for Q3 between the top 10, and we'll see some obviously late lap challenges coming through as the guys are starting to come out of the pits. It
So
looks
who is your prediction for pole?
Pole?
I don't know this division too well. I mean, I know a few of the drivers.
Pole.
But
it can vary. Greg's normally pretty quick around it, but then Cornish is also normally Cornish is up there at least in the top 3 on several occasions. So he normally just gets caught out of some safety cars in the race, which is unlucky for him. But yeah, I reckon he'll be up there.
Because we haven't got Watnall, and we haven't got
yes.
So
I think he's going to be kicking himself about
Charismic
that.
Who's getting this?
I mean, ultimately, if Craggy was in it, stars.
So it's not Charismic. It could be Cornish getting this because if those two are not there. Tell you what to watch out for would be alright for sure. Well, he could do a 19 too.
And you got the likes of Soggy Salmon as well, who can put in decent times. We know from last season, so we will. Well, last season and this season, but we'll see what he can put in. So Soggy will lead us away in the Aston Martin, and we'll see what time he can put down for us in Q2. Going into the first corner, nice and easy. I always find that first corner a bit iffy, because if you don't take the right angle, you're going further on the gravel, or you need to get it and then put your, accelerator pedal down at the right time to get enough grip going out.
It's all about the braking on that corner. You get the braking
It
right.
is.
You can just slide the car through the corner, but you either tend to over brake it or sort of under brake it. It's just there's no way. It's so hard to get the in between on that corner.
I think, this is a very flowy track. You don't really want to slam your brakes on too much, and you just want to kind of carry that speed through the corner. But in doing that, like we've seen with Matty on the last corner, it's just not always as easy as it looks.
The Scary is just so hard.
I mean, especially
the parabolic I don't find too well, because it's sort of like
I don't mind any of the corners really on this track. It is that last corner, especially when you're on like those worn tyres. After a while, it just gets very slippery. Star's putting in a 120.4 to get us underway for Q2. Apologies, I will put the tyres up on the screen. But yeah, Star's getting us underway. James with another 120.1.
Very dark all of a sudden.
It is looking a bit dark, isn't it?
Temperatures have dropped dramatically, probably, and that's probably why the times haven't been that impressive so far.
We're struggling a bit on that lap, either. Or
19.6, there we are.
There's one person that's not struggling, Harry, with a 119.6. Zach coming in with 120.9.
Yeah, definitely not finding the pace out there. 2.9.
I'm starting to find some pace. Blazer Guns with 119.5. Lifting as with 120 flat. Aaron's just coming around the final corner for his lap. What can he put in? It's going to be 120.4. What? No in the chat. I retired from my qualifying. No one else is out yet. No one else is out, unfortunately. Just 16 drivers tonight, so that's just yourself out. What more? Aaron's saying it feels wet. It doesn't look wet. But I think, like you said, Stars, it's just the colder temperatures on track aren't going to help with anything at all.
No. You just lose that, I don't know, 10% of the grip out of the corners. And the traction. It's just...
No, we've got Chris Mick coming around his last corner, holding it together. What can the McLaren driver put down? There's a 120.5. There's Ted has started his lap. Michaels is just coming through the last corner, last section. Puts it P3 from 119.8.
Yeah, I said that he had pace.
Retired in the pits? I think so.
Who?
Zach?
Whereabouts is Zach? Ooh, strange.
Yeah, I think he retired in the pits. Anyway, Fat Ted is on a lap, so we'll... oh no, Cornish is on a lap, so we'll sit with Cornish. And see what the Alpine driver can put in. He's looking purple for one, so he's on a flyer. What kind of times was he putting in practice, Stars? Anything good?
19.5, I think his best was.
Okay. So he's going to be. If he can put that lap in, he'll be up there.
But he said he could probably do a 19.2 if he could hook it up. Like that, he's good valid, as we say.
on here. Oh no. If you got the two Alpine drives together, I think Michaels wasn't trying to put him off too much, but yeah, that's unfortunate for.
Yeah, they did say in the party that they were going to try and help each other out on the streets.
Ah, okay. Nice bit of teamwork. We will. What are we gonna do? We'll sit with Desbro, who's on a lap in McLaren. I believe it is Fat Ted also behind him on a lap as well. So we'll flick over to him after Desbro finishes his lap.
Nice slide through there from Desbro.
Obviously, Monza being one of the two Italian tracks, which one do you prefer, Monza or Imola?
Monza. Hands down.
Yeah, I think so. I think, some people say it's a boring track because it's literally straights and then a couple of corners, but it's got some interesting sections, especially turn one off the straight. That's always a one for interest. So
I just feel it's an iconic track,
Yeah, it is. No, exactly. What can Desbro put in? A 119.8. Fat Ted 120 flat.
Yeah, that looked like a good lap there from Desbro.
Yeah, no, that was a good lap from Desbro. Definitely up there. It's not a bad lap from Fat Ted either, to be fair, to the Ferrari driver. Don't know if he'll go out for another lap. He'll think that'll be enough. I don't
Nothing between the Ferrari drivers, really, is there?
Not really, not at all. I'm not. What do we think the cutoff will be, Stars, for Q3?
I personally think around about 19.2 for Paul. I'd say.
What would you think the cutoff will be for going into Q3 to get into Q3?
Getting into Q3. Yeah, well, roughly what it is there. I'd say you got to be in a low 120 to be certain of getting through.
I reckon you're probably looking at a 120 flat-ish at least. But we've got
Matty and Cornish still yet to settle.
Yeah, Cornish is leaving it quite late in terms of coming back out again. We've got Charismatic in the chat saying I have no pace, and then you've got Aaron saying, "Oh no, I'm in trouble." I think you are. You're definitely gonna have to come out for another lap, Mr. Aaron.
Of course, Cornish is out now.
Yes. Flick on and watch the beautiful Alpine drive around Monza as he does his outlap.
I always think of Cornish as being in McLaren for some reason. It just seems weird seeing him in Alpine.
Is it like a core memory?
Yeah.
While we've been speaking there, Harry's retired in the AlphaTauri on a 119.6, which will, I think, definitely be more than enough to get him through to Q3. I'll be very surprised if it isn't. Unfortunately, I don't see the...
Charismatic also on that lap. He needs to find at least a tenth to get through.
Aaron's put Orphan in a McLaren as a nightmare.
Yeah, I've always been in McLaren as well.
Right,
the amount of times I've been in McLaren in this league, I think it's been like 4 or 5, something like that.
Set up a tent in the garage and
yeah. Because every year, like, McLaren again. But at least I won my championship with McLaren anyway in the end. It only took me like 5 times. I'm past
So-
it now, anyway. I'm past it now.
Still past it. He's still got it. One thing I've noticed, obviously, while we're just watching Cornish's lap, is obviously it is what? Oh no!
Oh, Cornish!
No! I was
He's
just
under
about to
pressure
say,
now.
I was just about to say, like, the
He's out. He's out.
track limits that is
He is out.
issue as well. Has he not got enough fuel?
Surely he's in the fuel to go as fast as possible. Maybe he has got 3 point something in because he's powering up his ERS to go again.
Come on, Cornish.
He's the favourite. You were saying.
He was one of my favourites. He's normally up there with qualifying.
It's all nothing now for Cornish.
Michael's
Has he got
retired.
enough fuel? That's the question.
Charismatic
And tie away.
put another lap in, but it's not going to be enough to get him through to Q2 and Q3. Sorry, unfortunately. I'm going to have to put it back to Cornish. I want to see what he's going to put in on his lap.
Oh, look at the fuel. Look at the fuel.
Oh, he's going to cut it close. We've got Harry in the chat saying, I hope I'm safe. I'm pretty sure James just put in a decent time of a 1:19.3. I'm pretty sure you'll be safe with the 1:19.6. Adam Moore in the chat. Evening, guys. Evening, Adam.
Evening. How are you doing, mate?
He's gone purple sector 2, stars.
Has he got enough fuel? Has he got enough fuel?
Just get it round.
It's looking good.
He's done it!
Yes!
For the minute. He's got it round. Oh, 1:19.9 for Cornish. A guy who's currently in the danger zone. The elimination zone. Aaron, Greg and Matty. Matty still to put in a lap, so he's left it very late for Q2. We'll see what he puts in. Greg puts it P4 with a 1:19.7, so that pushes Soggy into the elimination. As Matty's going to come round the final corner. He's kept it tidy, kept it not spinning. What can he do? That's heartbreak. We will flick to Soggy. Fat Ted is finished in the pit, so he's currently P10 with 120, pretty much flat. Soggy on a 124. See what he can improve. If he can improve on his lap. Just him and Aaron, really.
Aaron's a little bit further back.
Yeah, we'll flick on to him in a second. Just see what Soggy's put. Soggy's gone in the pits. He don't. So let's see what Aaron can put through.
4 tenths up, Aaron.
Is he gonna knock Ted out?
Goes 4. 19.6. Aaron.
So the Haas driver has got some pace. Cornish. I don't want to say it, but he's clutched through by the skin of his teeth. Aaron in the chat saying yes. Oh dear. That was probably almost a bit of squeaky bum time there for Cornish there. Jesus.
Oh,
That is close.
it is. Fat Ted must be thinking that was a half decent lap there, or 120.
He did do it half decent. He did put out a half decent lap. I don't think he came back out, did he? When Aaron and Soggy and all that were on a lap, so he obviously thought he'd done enough to get him through.
We obviously thought that he'd done enough.
Yeah,
We were
we
saying,
said a 120 flat, which should be enough. But yeah, there is your Q2 results. So through to Q3, James, Blaze Guns, Harry, Aaron with that stonker of a lap in the Haas, Greg, Firefish or Michaels, Nifty Nasri, Desbro, Eagle, and Cornish scoping through. Unfortunately, out in Q2, Fat Ted, Soggy Salmon, Charismic, Matty, and Zach. Exciting times. Aaron doesn't even know what place he's in. He doesn't even understand what Q3 means. I think he's quite surprised.
mm-hmm.
If you can put in another stonker lap like that, you'll be all good. Right, let's flick over to who we got going out.
Blaze Guns straight out.
He is straight out, literally straight out. So we'll stick with the Mercedes driver as he goes round for his out lap. Oh.
So you looking forward to your race tomorrow,
Do you know what? Racing compared to racing on a Saturday, racing on a Wednesday makes a nice break to the week, something to look forward to get you through to Friday. Unless you have a stonker of a race, then you're in a bad mood for the rest of the week. But no, I'm looking forward to it. It should be good.
Of course, you're racing with Patel and Richie as well.
Yeah, well, that's
and Personas.
Patronus is a good lad.
The S10 days.
Yeah, fucking way back in the day.
And Tech. He's messed up the first chicane. Later. Yeah, of course. James is in there as well.
He is, yeah. I've seen him.
It's like everyone's been taken over to RSF1.
It's like a reunion, but a good reunion. Obviously, still have the struggles with Vettel being Vettel, but that is Vettel. But nah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good crack and a good laugh. So we'll
yeah, it's literally
see how it goes.
moved from SR to RSF1. It's funny.
Blaze Guns unfortunately unable to keep it in the lines there and validate the lap.
It was a pretty messy lap there.
He wasn't on a great lap. Who's going to be next? It is going to be Harry in the AlphaTauri, so we'll see what he can put down in terms of his first lap for Q3. Forgot to do the tyres again, apologies. It's not a bad start, a lap of 119.8.
Probably on used tyres as well.
Yeah, so good banker as well, actually. Yeah. Michael's coming through with pretty much the exact same time. James coming through with 120 flat. Cornish the only one in the pits.
Of course, he probably used more tyres than the other guys to get through.
Desbro unfortunately invalidated. Aaron is coming through for his first lap, so he's going to come down to the last corner. So we'll see what the Haas driver can put in. Going through. What's it going to be? It's a 120.1. So if they're on scrub softs, it's not a bad banker lap. Definitely room for improvement, but it's not a bad banker lap. Who else is coming through? Laser guns. Just smoking everyone with 119.
I can't believe you did that on the second lap.
Oh, Nasri! 119.4.
Worn tyres, he came back and done a 19.5.
Hey, respect to it.
Gotta respect that.
What we got in the chat? Patronus is saying, is James PT new?
I don't know.
No, I don't know off the top of my head either.
It could well be. I don't follow F2 much, so. You're the expert, JP. Come on.
Am I the expert? Am I supposed to be the expert?
You do comms every week.
I haven't. I do comms every week, but I also sleep every week, Stars. Aaron's in the chat.
Gosh, I don't know.
Saving my bacon, saying I think he
in F3.
I think he hasn't been here before. Patronus has come back saying you're part of the committee, Stars. So.
Yeah. Who's that?
Patronus, yeah.
I recognise the name.
Oh dear. I think Blazing's is going to come back in the pit. So, fortunately, not a lot of action going on when everyone is sat in the pits. But yeah, we will get back to it once they come back out. Obviously, some fairly decent times there, ranging from, well, half a second between top time and bottom time. But if they are on scrub tyres...
We want to see a 19.2, that's what we predicted.
Well, if it comes to it, if those times from Blazer Guns and Nasri are on scrub tyres, then they're definitely going to be looking towards those times. Burton is in the chat. He says he's a reserve. First time there was room to get in the race.
Yeah, to be fair, it's been pretty packed in F2 lately.
I think quite a few of the divisions, apart from Div 1, I believe, have been pretty packed. I remember how hard it was for me to get a seat, or even a reserve seat for the first time, let alone
I'm sorry, Patronus, right, that I don't know every single driver in RSF1. I do apologise about that.
So we've basically got everyone in the pits apart from Michaels, who's going out on his out lap. So we'll stick with Michaels in the Alpine and see what he can put in. Cornish is risen from the dead and is going to put in or start his out lap as well. Maybe he hasn't. Maybe, like you said, I don't think he had like a spare set of softs to do a lap. Yeah. But even would you not have just used an older set to put a time on the board?
Someone did lap on the wet tap.
I'm sorry. Is what is?
Oh, it's Aaron trying to be funny.
Look, I won't do your end of race interview, regardless if you get a podium. Put the softs back on. Right, we'll stick with Michaels. See what time you can improve on. If you can improve on that 1:19.8, I'm going to be 2 sec stars because I'm absolutely dying in this hoodie.
You're dying? For what? Oh, my coffee's gone cold. Oh, they're doing the toe. They're doing the toe, the Alpines. Like I said they would. Has it helped them out? That's the question. Because Five Fish has used the toe there. So he's coming out to the line. Can he improve on the 19.8? He does by a tenth.
Does improve by a tenth, but then that's going to give Cornish that massive toe down the first straight to start his lap. So we'll see what kind of time he can put in. It's going to give him a massive advantage, but Michaels was a little bit reluctant. Well, not reluctant, but a bit not in the way. Late getting out of the way, I'd say. But we'll see what he can put in. We'll stick
Purple
with
first sector for Cornish. Lovely. Sweep through the chicane there from Cornish.
Keeping it tidy. It's normally these corners that he's keeping on the very edge of the track limits. Just keep it in the water.
Scary. It's where he's been messing up.
Trainers saying great teamwork from him. Yeah. Perfect teamwork if it works out. Michael's P3, if Cornish can put it up there. Perfect plan.
Oh, there's a car right up ahead of them as well. Might get a distant tow out of it.
Come on, Cornish. It's a 119.7, so literally again nothing to separate the two teammates, taking it P3 and P4. Right, who have we got coming through now? We've got Harry's on his lap in the AlphaTauri. Just coming through. What can he put up there? Doesn't change. We're 119.7. Five Fish retired on the pitch on the 119.7. Provisional P4 for him.
Oh, James.
He
smashed it out of the park.
He's absolutely smashed that lap at a 119 flats, even over what we said with prediction stars.
A tenth over. A bit.
Eagle in the Ferrari coming up to the line. What can he put in?
Nifty's invalidated his lap, so he'd be coming into the pits. Oh no, I'll go over the line. Easier.
Eagle with a P2, 119.3. Nifty, like you said, invalidating. We're sticking with the 119.4.
What can Blazer do? Blazer coming up to the line. Does he improve? Yes, he does. 19.2.
There's your 19.2 stars. What can Aaron do? He's on his lap. Desbro and Greg unable to improve. Greg unable to put a lap in. Which is quite surprising.
Improvement from Aaron to 19.6.
19.6. So improved.
So that's the end of
P5.
Qualifying.
No, interesting quality, interesting. Some obviously from the Alpine boys, some good teamwork there to get a bit of extra pace on the straights. James absolutely smashing that lap from the Aston Martin, so two temps ahead of everyone else. We'll see if he can make it count into the race. As we said before, turn one, tricky as ever, tricky as always. I hate to say it, but there's normally one person that forgets to brake. But yeah, so in terms of Q3, there are our results. James P1, Blazerguns P2, Eagle P3, Nifty Nazary P4, Aaron P5, Cornish P6, Firefish P7, Harry P8, Desbro P9, and Greg P10. Easy P10, Greg says. Yep.
Oh, I was laughing at something there. Easton said he'd give me a setup, right?
Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, I'll put it in the community chat, the committee chat." He said, "Put his Discord in there." So I got to join his Discord to go and get it. That's one way of getting members to join your Discord, isn't it?
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
I respect the hustle.
Yeah.
Oh, dear. I am gonna flick on the race director, and I'm just gonna pop to the toilet quickly while we've got 2 minutes, mate.
Yeah. Well, nice to see no early ready ups like last night. Everyone getting this strategies and tires on now. Fuel set up. Getting ready to go here for, I think, 27 laps, is it? I believe. Something like that. So we can all get through the first lap. Unlike last night, it's chaos in Tier 1. Did you see the Tier 1 race last night, JP?
I didn't, mate. I missed it, unfortunately.
Oh,
Anything interesting?
oof. It was certainly incident-packed first couple of laps.
Was it turn one?
No, it wasn't turn 1, actually. It was actually...
Really?
It was turn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Someone span, and then it caused a concertina effect, and the cars behind crashed into that car and took out,
It's
I
just like a
believe,
domino effect after that, then, I guess.
3 drivers, and then one guy then crashed into the safety car. The
Oh
most
my
funniest
god.
one was the safety car one. It was literally just seeing, I think somebody brake checked Tornado, and
Yeah.
he just lost his front tire, and all you just saw him just going straight off uh,
Oh
into
dear.
over the Ascari.
Oh gosh.
Okay.
Right, as we get underway for the race at Monza for F2, um, everyone has chosen the medium tyres. I'm not 100%, I'm out the loop, but I'm not 100% sure what the ultimate strat is here for the 27 laps, how far you can take those mediums. But your starting grid is James P1, Blazer Guns P2, Eagle P3, Nifty Nasri P4, Aaron P5, Cornish P6, Michaels P7, Harry P8, Desbro P9, Greg P10, Fat Ted P11, Soggy Salmon, who I was quite surprised to see down there out in Q2, P12, Charismatic P13, Matty P14, Zach P15, and obviously Wapnell with the quali ban at the back of the grid, which might not overly be a bad thing going into turn one. Maybe take it nice and easy for the first lap.
Yep. It's like I say, he'll just be taking it cautious. And by this time, make his way through the field. Hopefully,
Yeah.
a safety car might help him out a little bit, and then just get the strategy right. That's all he needs to do. Get the strategy right, be on the right tires at the right time, and just, you know, be be cautious when you're doing the moves. 'Cause he's definitely got the pace, because I've seen him in practice earlier, and he has got a very straight line-ish fast car on his setup, so that'll help him out on the straights.
We'll
definitely
see
getting
what
past drivers.
James PT can do off the line. I'm starting in P1.
I'll watch the back, and
yep, please,
you
mate.
watch the front.
So we're just waiting for the rest of the grid to line up, and we are ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and we are away at Monza for F2. James getting a fairly decent start there off the P1 position. Looking down into turn 1.
It's
Blazington's not going
contact
to
at the
challenge
back.
that.
McLaren, Grismick, I think he's hit somebody. Lost a bit of his front wing, I think.
A couple of position changes. Nobody's out yet. Let's have a look at position.
Yeah, Grismick's lost a bit of his right end plate.
Yeah, he's down a couple of positions. We've got Desbro's down. Oh, Blazerguns.
Oh, there's contact at the back as well. The Red Bull and
It's just spinning his back
of the Red Bull.
tyres.
I'm not sure if he got damaged from it.
I think he just may have got caught there. Down 14 positions. I don't know what happened to the Mercedes driver there. Looking strong through turn 1, turn 2. Must have just got caught up in a mess. Cornish has just lost position to his
light tap there from Whatnot on the back of the Red Bull of Greg. So I don't think he's got major damage. I think Grismick's got obviously the right end plate gone.
Yeah. Harry's all over the back of Cornish, side by side going into the last corner. What I have just noticed is
Zach went very wide on that corner there.
Cornish into the pit. So I'm not sure what's happened there.
He got
but
damage.
I have just noticed he's on
he's got front wing damage.
Yellow fuel already. So he's hoping for a safety car. Greg is also hoping for a safety car, trying to get rid of that 5-second penalty as well. More position changes as they start to separate. Blazerguns is trying to make positions up from that mishap on turn 3, I believe it was. But James making good headway at the front of the grid in the Aston. Managed to pull 1.4 seconds. Eagle is slowly trying to dig away at that time. Sorry, Gravedigger saying tyres please. Yep, sorry mate. There you go. Aaron has made it past turn 1, and Aaron has also done a full lap. And as promised, I will give him his 30 seconds of fame when we finish this race. Eagles managed to cut that gap by 4 tenths in half a lap and set fastest lap. He's
Desmond and Grismick are fighting. They're swapping places.
Close to Matty's all over the back of the contact between the two McLarens.
Desbro losing out of the chicane, but on the power now. But I think Grismick's coming back at him. I don't know if that was team orders or not, because he's staying with him.
I don't think there is, unless he's literally just saying, I'm sticking to the back of you. Let's go, get me away from this Red Bull.
I'm surprised Grismick's got so much pace with that damage. He's a pretty flat-out track, let's be honest.
Yeah, it's not like stupidly difficult, but he obviously knows when he needs to brake and when he doesn't, and Making moves. I tell you who has made some moves. Whatnell, starting P16s now up to P7.
I know. I told you it wouldn't take long. Just have to be patient.
Making moves through the grids. Overall, his teammate
Yeah, he's
Aaron
got a
P.
nice bit of gap now to the next driver as well. Oh, and Blazer Guns is out.
No,
Safety
car, which is going to change everything.
That's going to bring those guys he pitted back into it.
Yes, massively.
No, what?
We've got Michaels and Harry both into the pits. Lasergun has left session.
Oh, Chrismic picks up a 5-second penalty. Going to change his wing.
So we've got Charismic and Greg on a 5-second.
It's working now. Pitting again.
Yeah, definitely. Get rid of that 5 seconds, reset it. You know, you're going to have another, what, 20, at least 20 laps of racing. Get rid of it, get it gone, start from the back. Aaron's in the chat saying, let's go, lads. Oh dear. Alright, let's go back to the tyres. As we've obviously seen.
But look at that, though. What? No, up to 5th already.
The boy's making moves.
And he's right behind them now as well. It's not as though he's like massively behind. He's going to be right behind him at the safety car restart.
Well, we were saying there was that probably about 3-second gap between him and the car in front. That's now gone. He's also got a bit of a extra helping hand as his teammates right in front of him as well. So maybe some team orders on the cards. I'm not sure if Whatnell and Aaron sit in a party together. I don't believe so, but.
Oh, he's on PC.
Yeah, he's on PC. We'll see what happens anyway. Obviously, we've got the likes of Fat Ted, Harry, and Cornish on the hard tyres, hoping to take those to the end of the race, which I'm more than sure they will make it to the end of the race. Cornish has kind of almost got his wish, being on the yellow fuel as well as Greg. I believe they are the only two on yellow fuel. Yes. So, what knows in the chat saying, "Do you want to let me buy Aaron?" Maybe, if you're feeling nice. We've got
Look at Discord. What's in the secret Discord?
Is this like the
Haas Discord? What I should do is change my tag from Haas to from Red Bull to Haas. Let's see what they say.
Is this like the soggy
use
salmon
my committee powers.
Speaking of soggy salmon, down in I know he's pitted. Down in P15. Unless he'll be playing the long game on those mediums. We'll see what he can get on with. Greg saying what a great start that was. It's not perfect, but I've seen worse.
Do you want to get Blazer Guns in for an interview? I know he's left.
If he wants to join.
Send him an invite.
Is it LR Blazer Guns? He's on Disney Plus, mate.
Everyone wants to get some interviews done, so.
Yeah, if you join. Did you say you've invited him?
Yeah.
I'll leave
Might
it.
not want to join.
I won't pester him. I know sometimes if you don't have a great race, sometimes you don't want to speak to anyone.
Yeah.
Especially if it's not your fault. Unfortunately, it happens. It's racing. We'll see. And one person that's, well, I mean, Eagle was making headway on James, but James did pull that gap, so he's probably not going to be overly happy that there's a safety car, but we'll see if he can pull away. But Eagle was absolutely flying in that Ferrari, down
I
that
think
stretch
James was
especially.
pulling away.
It was at 1.4, and then the next time I looked, it was down to 1.1. So he'd
Oh.
pulled like 0.3 in about half a lap. And I'm pretty
Now,
sure he set fastest lap at one point as well.
at the end of this, it's been a bit of a thing recently. I don't know if you've been reading it in the suggestions.
No, but go on.
Well, they've been saying that we should do more interviews in the comms with our drivers and stuff like that. Which is fair enough. I'm open to doing that, you know.
We should do more interviews with the other people or the podium or.
Well, because we always do the podium drivers, but we
Yeah, that's
introduced.
standard though. If we want to do, I think if you want to, I think if you have a driver of the day, obviously get them in as well. Like if you've picked a driver of the day.
But, but that's another thing as well. We were thinking of doing is having a driver of the day, but it's like me and you,
Yeah.
right? Only problem with that is if we come up with two different ones.
Button is in the chat saying Soggy's holding back is making his tyres go to the rain.
With rain coming.
I'm not seeing really dark skies.
I mean, it's a little bit cloudy. I mean,
It's
that
not
looks...
like it's not like what we saw in qualifying.
Yeah, nothing in qualifying. We do know how quick the weather does change on this game. But at the moment, we got a bit of sunshine with a bit of cloud cover. It does not look as though it's going to rain. No one's mentioned it in the chat.
No, I haven't seen it in the chat, as the safety car is going to be in this lap. We've got Easton in the chat. Good evening, Easton. Saying that's technically not allowed, and he's just put it's my opinion. He might just be slow, lol.
What's he doing?
Fair enough. Button's saying it's his opinion, like he thinks Soggy's like waiting out for some rain or something that he might have seen, but obviously nobody's confirmed there's rain or anything. But I don't think there will be, but stars. But we'll crack on with it and we'll get going again as James will take us underway, and he's just warming up those tyres, and he's gone. Oof. Has he left Eagle napping? No, Eagle's still stuck to the back of him. Someone who must have been caught napping is Matthews. He's lost the position to Fat Ted. Zach's also lost the position to Greg. Fat Ted's just gone into the
bumper cars.
Oh, he's lost his wing. Oh, that's good. He wasn't having a bad race either. As he's done a proper. We'll just take out them sides. He'll collect at the back. Obviously, try and get some new tyres, get some new wing, and then see if we can get back into that.
That's just come in for a new wing as well.
Charismic's got by Zach, who seems to have had a poor exit off the third turn. Desborough's out.
Desborough out.
What?
It's going to be a safety car again. The save back Ted.
There.
That safety car.
That
out.
Could not have come at a better time for the Ferrari driver, really.
Yeah. Oh, safety car again.
Now, in this case,
I was having an interesting chat with Easton earlier in the bar, and he was saying to me that the reason a lot of people are not playing this game lately is because it's becoming a safety car fest lately. And I have to slightly agree with him, honestly.
I have to agree with him from the back of Vegas to this race. I mean, we're around 8 laps in. We've already had 2 safety cars.
I think it's got to be a case of maybe putting the safety cars on a lower thing, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe, potentially. I don't think it's necessarily in terms of the... What? Eagles on Inters.
He must have made a mistake there.
It's looking dark, Stars.
It's not dark enough for rain, though. Right, in the speck of rain. He must have put that on his next pit setup, right? Thinking that he was going to go through the rain.
Oh, never mind. Button has just confirmed that the game is glitched and he selected hards and it's put him on Inters. And he's very sweary at the minute, so we'll leave Eagle to himself.
What I was thinking was
he'd
probably set it for the next stop, thinking it's rain. And he forgot to change it over. But yeah,
maybe. Typical.
Blame the game. That's what Eagles do. Blaming the game.
John was saying people just need to stop crashing there, and there wouldn't be as many safety cars. I don't think it's necessarily a sense of people like poor driving standards or people crashing. I think there's this year, especially, and we've said it many times before, across Div 2 and Div 3. Is so close between most drivers, and people are racing so hard with each other. I think there will be instances because nobody wants to back down, nobody wants to give that position, and that will lead to more incidents. Eagle in the pits obviously going to change off them Inters as well as Aaron's in the pits as well. 17 laps, mediums to the end. Eagles put softs on.
Interesting. I personally wouldn't have gone for that, but maybe he knows something that we do not about the rain. If that's the case.
17 laps round Monza on softs?
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I've seen people do it. Tyre wear isn't as bad as many people think.
Petronas is saying to put softs on there, it must be rain coming.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Either that or Eagle's very brave.
It's got to be.
It's getting cloudy. But then it's just a look, just as we say, it's getting cloudy. Just turn onto one of the back straights and it's sunny again.
Yeah. It's. I mean, at the moment, you can try a pancake out there.
There's a safety cars in this lap, so we have obviously had a new change of lead. Harry is now leading this with the AlphaTauri in on those 6-lap-old hard tyres. I'm going to flick onto position changes because I believe Matty, obviously not having a great qualifying.
How the hell is Matty in second place?
He's up 12 places into P2.
I just looked at that. Go on, Matty.
How he gets on his hard tyres. Obviously they can get to the end. But yeah, he's done a great job. He's literally all over the back of Harry. Harry's gone. He's caught him napping a little bit. What's he going to do? How's he going to be feeling going into turn 1? Look to the inside, look to the outside. He's playing it safe, staying where he is. What's the rest of them doing? Keeping it nice and tight. So someone's off, Zach's off, and then Williams. Zach and Fat Ted are off. Oh no, Fat Ted's not off. Zach's off.
I was going to say Fat Ted's off.
Well, I just saw him go down a place and then it drops like a couple, so I thought, But I think that's probably because Zach was off the track. Fat Ted
Zach turn 1.
Now back ahead of Watnall on those medium tyres, which will go to the end. but some nice close racing, close battles going on. As I said before, Stars, I think if they race it so hard and then they don't back down or try and give it, well, not give it a position, but back down from a position, maybe even looking at another safety car. As we've got Charismatic having a poor exit on those S10s. James is all over the back of him on those fresher hards. He's going to breeze by him going down into the turn 1. Nifty Nazari was almost having a look there as well on the back of the Haas. I'm sure he'll have a look down the main straight. Fat Ted is side by side with him as well. They might even
get a lovely toe up in the McLaren as well.
wide, maybe. No, Nifty is playing it safe. Fat Ted has got the move
Double
done.
move from Fat Ted.
Great move from the Ferrari driver. Up into P7. James making the move past his teammate Soggy Salmon up to P5. Nifty now making the move past Charismatic.
Well, look at the rearview mirror of Nifty Masari there. 2 cars side by side in the rearview mirror.
It must be Mr. Watnell. He's trying to make some moves on those fresher hard tyres in the Haas. Obviously from the start, well, where he was from the start, we did see some great moves from him, working his way up from the grid from that P16 start with the quali ban. He's going to try and have a look around Charismatic. He's going to wait, play it safe. Charismatic having another bad exit on those S-bends. Just not like them at all. Don't know if he's got damage to his front wing, but Watnell's going to breeze by him. Eagle's going to breeze by both of them, having a look down the inside.
Yeah, he's on those soft tyres.
As DRS has been enabled, James picking up fastest lap with 122.5. Fat Ted making it past Soggy. Can he make it stick down into turn 1?
Yeah,
Should do on them
just noticed
tyres.
now.
Oh,
It is getting darker. You can see now there's no shadows on the track.
no. Soggy and Fat Ted still side by side.
Definitely getting darker. We could be very close. To the
So
rain.
maybe Eagle has made the right move going on them softs, trying to get back
Yeah.
as many positions as possible to get himself back in the race, essentially. But no, great moves from...
Cornish got his first penalty. Just saw him going wide there.
I was just about to say, one man we haven't heard a lot from. It's Cornish.
Yeah.
He's got James all over the back of him. Put him under pressure. Maybe that's why he picked up that 3 seconds. But
Yeah, Charismatic gets his first one.
trying to
Keeping
stick
that
with
close eye now on the weather.
him.
He's
No,
definitely
Matty's
game.
sticking to the back of Harry and able to pull away. Watnell's just dropped 2 places. Not sure why. Unless it was just like a DRS train.
Yeah, he's got him way down.
Eagles. Oh, sent it massively straight into the side of Michaels. Oh, he missed his braking zone completely. Oh, Eagles.
Well, that's Michael's sort of 3 seconds as well.
Oh, Michaels is going to be fuming.
Yeah.
And Eagle, all that work he's just done has just come undone by missing 1 braking zone. He was making such good moves as well. Desbro is in the chat and he says, and he basically drifted into the
Eagle
wall.
gave him the position back there. He let him
Fair
through.
play. He's still going to be fuming though, isn't he? Michaels is up into a good position as well.
Yeah.
That's good.
He got a brilliant exit out of Ascari there, Michael's coming up to the back of Greg on the Red Bull there. But like I say, it's still a long way to go. We've still got the possibility of rain. That's really switched things
Look
up.
at how quickly the sky is changing. Although in that last sector to the first sector on that straight,
Michael's
still
getting the move
looks
done,
very-
yeah.
fairly bright. Eagles picked up a 5-second time penalty in the pit lane.
See, it looks a bit brighter there when you look down the straight.
Yeah, I mean, onto turn 1.
But then you go around the back of the grid, it looks really dark.
Miserable.
But we got like 12 laps. Oh no,
Soggy's out! Oh, have we got another safety car?
Oh, look at the car there! Flying through there. I got to clip back somehow.
Oh my god.
I've got to clip back. That was mental. Soggy's car, I'm not joking you, right? Flew up into the air and did a somersault sideways.
I only saw a little bit of it, so I just saw his car coming down and
sideways.
landing.
It wasn't like he was literally. Have a look at the clip I sent you afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, I called it perfect. From the onboard of Whatnot.
Yeah.
I hope Whatnot clipped it as well because it was mental. I haven't seen a crash like that since I think it was Japan. And what's happened to the Eagle?
I think he's got the.
He's got that stupid thing.
Yeah. Desbury was saying in the chat from his crash. I believe I got tapped from Harry on the first safety car restart as I got some damage and I went round a corner. It just had no downforce. Yeah, get Soggy, and he's saying some bits about admins, but yeah. I think follow what Easton's saying, leave it for the stewards. Let the stewards decide.
But in the meantime, it started to rain.
Changing again.
The weather has come in.
Soggy.
How you doing, sorry? If you take the box, please.
Yeah, I've done it.
Yeah. How you doing, mate?
Yeah, not bad.
I just seen your crash, right? And I clipped it, and I caught the end of it where you were literally flying up in the air, somersaulting. I'm not joking you. I haven't seen a crash like that since Japan. Honestly, that was mental.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, to be honest. I'm just upside down. But I know what happened. But we'll leave that one to the stewards.
Yeah. You must be a bit disappointed because you were having a half decent race.
Yeah, well, I had a bit of a shitter of a start, but then I brought it back, and then just these brilliant admins in this league, fantastic.
Okay. Well, it is unlucky. You did well to get back into the race from the. You didn't have a overly perfect qualifying out in Q2. Then got yourself back into the race, and unfortunately, it's ended in a safety car.
Like I say, it was so close to cut off as well. It's like I say, you were looking fairly good for some strong points here today.
Yeah, I was just going to sit on their mediums until the rain came to then pit onto the inters, so I was in a good position, to be honest. And I mean, I was about to pass Cornish and move up to like what, 3rd or 4th, I don't know. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you say, there's always next week, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plenty more races to race this season, mate.
How do you feel about Japan?
Is that what next week is? Japan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fucking hate the track, to be honest, but.
Yeah, I'm the same. It's my worst track, literally.
You don't like Japan?
My worst track.
I mean, this calendar in general is just, we won't even talk about it. Shocking.
Yeah, it's not been the greatest calendar. I will freely admit that. It's like we missed out on some, I think, great tracks this year, but it's like this is just the way it goes, really, in the terms of the draw. Maybe we have to think of looking into changing that aspect for next season and try to secure certain tracks that have to be on the calendar.
Yeah, well, I think it's just because the first calendar pretty much had like all the good circuits on, and then because how they did it with all the tracks we didn't race last season were on this calendar, we just ended up with a lot of such tracks. But it's what it is.
It is what it is, as they say. We can't change it, unfortunately. But what are your thoughts for, like you say, Japan? You say you don't like the track. I personally don't. I've got a very bad record. But like I say, we'll hope to see you next week, and hopefully you can prove us wrong and do well in Japan.
Yeah, see you next week, boys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sogi. While we've been talking NASCAR, obviously rain coming down. Most of the drivers, over half the grid's pitted for Inters. James, Fat Ted, Nasri, Aaron, Harry and Greg staying out on the hard and medium tyres. Obviously, it depends. It is looking quite wet.
Tell you what,
out there.
Matty's looking in a very good position.
Yeah,
Highest
there's
of the
Inters,
Inter.
yeah. And he's one of the ones, in fact he is one of the ones with the most position changes, up 9 places in P5. The only one that's matching him currently is Fat Ted in P2, but he's on the medium tyres, and whether he'll struggle for grip or not, I don't know. But it is still raining, you're starting to get spray coming off the tyres, so not only does it make it
Matty,
more difficult
all he's got to do is just be cautious on turn 1, because you got a feeling that the top 4 are going to pit. Let's be honest, they've got to pit.
They're going to struggle.
Because by this time, be cautious.
Unless it literally stops raining on this lap and starts brightening up very quickly.
No, 2 of them have piled in, 2 of them have stayed out. You'll see it at turn 1 now, the difference in traction. Look at that.
Yeah, Ted's
Close
lost
to
it.
speed.
Harry's lost it.
Matty's
Nifty
gone
Nazar's
straight
lost
through.
it. Matty is going to bomb this.
Yeah, he's got so much more traction.
Patronus is saying there's
Look at
spray,
that
so
double
it looks like
move
it's
into the
nearly full wet.
chicane by Matty into turn
Making it
into
look
P1.
Easy. What's happened to Fat Ted there? Has he gone round?
This hasn't got the traction.
Nifty Nazar's in a wall, he's
collision.
out!
Oh no!
Oh, it's a virtual.
Nifty's out as well.
And he crashed right in front of Michaels. Michaels, has he got any wing damage? I'm just trying to look.
Safety
really
car
see.
again. Come on.
Dear. This is supposed to be one of them nice tracks where you don't have a lot of safety cars and the people
No.
build a gap, but not tonight. So, I tell you who that does put into play. It puts into play your runners that just pitted.
It's stupid. It is stupid. Why stay out on dry tyres?
I don't know. I really don't. But it puts James back into play. It puts Aaron back into
see
play.
it is too wet for dry tyres.
It puts
And
Greg back into play as well.
You're trying to defend against guys who are on wet tyres in wet conditions. You're just not going to do it, and it's going to cause incidents like that has just caused.
Yeah.
And it messes up people's races, and you wonder why people don't want to
Even
race
Patronus
anymore
is in the
when you've
chat
got
saying, why are they trying to
stupid
defend on
when
dry
you-
tyres?
when it's stupid. You wonder why people don't want to race anymore when you've got stupid people doing things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm going to say it. I don't care.
No, that's fair enough. Everyone's entitled to your own opinion. I think it's quite a valid opinion in terms of the differential between people racing in terms of the different divisions in the league. But yeah, Easton is saying let Harry cook, who's still hasn't pitted. The only person that hasn't pitted on their medium tyres. Currently P2, but what we did see on that restart is that he just went straight on turn 1 basically on them dry tyres. They were not stopping at all, which worries me for Matty a little bit, but hopefully he'll be able to manage it well with those intermediate tyres that he's got on. He's in the perfect position really, because he's almost got that buffer of Harry between him and Watnell, who again,
See,
as
Harry,
you say,
he's the fit. It's obvious it's wet conditions.
yeah. But while we're talking about movers, Watnell up 13 places, Harry up 13 places, so both having a very good race from where they started originally. But we'll see how it pans out. I just don't see Harry having any grip. His back end's kicking out slightly there, even just going around behind the safety car, let alone under racing conditions. I don't understand it.
No. I mean, it's are struggling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Maybe, and this will be a shock to the system.
Clears up, but yeah, but it's not going to clear up for a while.
No, not that. But in terms of if it carries on raining like this, and there's more water on the track, maybe Fat Ted will be able to do something on those wet tyres. If everyone is struggling for grip, if they are struggling for grip on those inters, maybe he can cook on them wets. Maybe.
That's what Easton's saying.
Burnett saying we have generally had more laps behind the safety car than race laps.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say so. Speaking of that, safety car is going to go in on this lap.
Ridiculous the amount of safety cars we've had today. It's honestly shocking, and it's some of it it's been caused by stupidity, in my opinion.
Yeah, silly decisions. I'm going to stick with Harry on this restart because I just want to see what he does down into turn 1. I don't see him, he's going to be struggling for grip with them and dry tyres. I don't see how he's going to be able to defend at all from Watnell behind, or even Charismatic, or Eagle. Matty is cooking on them inters. If he can get the right amount of grip out of the last corner, then he'll be able to put it down, because Matty is not getting any grip at all. Watnell's already gone. Watnell has jumped the gun very early and lost out on about 4 or 5 positions there.
Oh, come on.
Charismic's off, Matty's off,
It's like
so
bumper
Harry's
car.
off.
Harry.
It was never going to work, was it?
No.
Charismic 5-second time penalty. Charismic down a couple of places. Watnell getting by. Alright, on the back of Michaels there. James is going to try and chase down Matty, but he's had one hell of a restart there, gaining 3.7 seconds almost.
So what is Fat Ted doing on these wets? Not a lot, by the looks of it. So.
No, I think he's obviously got a lot more grip than everyone else. It's just whether he can put that power down and make it work.
1.5, 1.6. No, he's getting overtaken by the inters.
Yeah.
It's worth a
Jonas is in
gamble.
the-
It's worth a gamble.
Jonas is in the chat saying I don't understand what Harry's trying to achieve. Neither do we at this point. Also, I don't understand why he's still out and why he hasn't come into size. Sorry.
Sack makes contact with back Ted there. Goes and dive bombs the corner.
Whatnell did lose position temporarily from Eagle, but managed to get it back going out of the exit on the final corner. He's got a yellow flag in turn 1.
Look at that, Matty has got a 4-second lead at the front.
He's absolutely flying. He's gaining time.
He's absolutely flying up front. He's just kept out of all of this trouble, going on the right side at the right time, and yes, he is the one cooking right now, as they say. But he has got this guy charging after him, who was leading the race over there, so look at that. Firefish, Michael's up into P3.
Oh dear. We've got Easton in the chat going, Matty, have my kids. But what Burnett did turn around in the chat and say, can we have a quick look at penalties? So just running through the penalties quickly with 3 laps to go. James is on 5-second time penalty. 5. Michaels is on 3 seconds. Charismic on 21-second time penalties.
Oh my god.
Aaron on 3 seconds, Cornish on 6 seconds, Fat Ted on 13, and Harry on 6.
Well, Michael's up into P2. He's got
Made
James.
that move. It looks like James got a really poor exit
Greg's
there.
out.
Greg is retired, so he's out of the race. Into that side barrier.
Had 6 already, probably.
No, but it will be a.
No, Michael's got a 3-second penalty.
Oh no, it's nothing. So carry on. Cornish has got by Eagle.
Plus
Fat
7
Ted's obviously had to
seconds.
pit
To
with the collisions going
At
on.
present.
Aaron's got by Eagle. Go on, mate. Sorry.
at present, Michael's. Sorry, I got it to lead up for some reason. Right, just checking to see whether Michael's get a podium at the moment. He's 4 seconds down on Matty. Matty is completely out front. Okay. But with the penalties that James has got, James is only less than a second behind, so he'll go above Michaels. Briswick will be way out of it, but it looks like Watnell will probably sneak it into P3.
Which would be a massive up for Watnell from where he started.
Yeah, he's 1.8 behind.
Sorry, while you've been talking there, Cornish has lost it on the last corner and gone into the barrier on the right hand side, so he's now in the pits getting a new front wing.
Really, now Michaels has to absolutely fly it.
Is carnage. We will stick with this battle with Michaels and James. Matty still, well, he's losing a little bit of time, but don't think it's obviously going to affect
the thing is,
too much.
right, if Michaels can get that second gap from James, he'll get the podium.
Yeah.
He's currently 2.2 behind Watnell, so he'd need to get a massive gap on Watnell to beat him. But apparently James is looking for the move.
He's going to look. He's having a look down the inside. Michael's just going to try and keep it nice and clean.
Michael's got a hell of a lot of ERS still, so you'd use that to try and bridge the gap.
James is going to get that DRS. It's whether Michaels can skip to the back of him. He saved some ERS for it. Oh, James has completely missed it. He's lost it.
Oh, he's lost it. This has really set Michaels up for the podium now, and he's got
He's going to do it
as well. So Whatnall's not going to let him through.
No.
That could really throw him off.
James has sent it on Whatnall.
He's got straight on.
He's got straight.
He's got to give that position back, surely.
He's hit Whatnall. Whatnall's gone round because of what James has done there.
Did he hit him?
He's hit him. Whatnall's down in P8. It didn't look like it. He missed it then. He missed it in something because Whatnall's down in P8 now.
But that has given Michaels a 4-second lead with only a lap and a bit to go.
Michaels is looking at a P2.
Yeah.
And while all this has been going on, he has been taking some time. I know he's not going to catch him and then gain that 6 seconds, but he's taking some time out of Matty in P1. Oh,
I think Aaron's going to get on the podium yet.
No. He might do. Oh,
he's
you're pushing it.
5 behind. It's close. It's going to be very close. And Aaron's now got past Grislick. Grislick's kind of let him through there, but he's going to go after now. James.
If he puts his foot down and gets on with it, he could get a podium.
At present, he is half a second down on it. So needs to be under 2 seconds to get the podium. We could see Matty win his first race this year.
I think he's going to, isn't it? It's almost a no-brainer at this point. Matty's done everything right. He's put the right tyres on at the right time.
Yeah.
He's
come out of nowhere to win.
He's made the biggest moves. He's up 13 places, so I'd say he's almost the driver of the day. He's made the right choices. The only one that was going to compete with him was going to be Whatnall, but unfortunately with that collision with James, which definitely needs to be looked at by the stewards because it was bang out of order, but he's going to be our winner here at Monza. Michael's P2, James coming across the line for P3, but he's obviously going to drop some places.
Eagle up to
Eagle
3. Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere takes P3.
I didn't even notice Eagle.
I didn't even put him into the equation.
Not me. I thought there was another lap to go. Honestly, I was looking at it, I thought there was one more to go.
Oh dear.
I got so into that. I was like... But, there you have it. I thought Aaron was going to get the podium there at one stage. But
I mean, I did promise him. I'll get him in. I'll invite him in. I did promise him.
that is a interesting top 3.
Oh, good though. Good.
Yeah.
Right, and that's our race at Monza for the day. Driver of the day from the game is Whatnall. Our driver of the day, if you don't disagree with me,
You just make sure you get the full grid.
Yeah, we'll do. Is Matty picking up the win? So we will just run through our grid. P1 Matty, P2 Michaels, P3 Eagle, P4 James, P5 Aaron, P6 Whatnall, P7 Zach, P8 Charismic, P9 Cornish, P10 Harry, P11 Fat Ted, P12 Greg, P13 Nifty Nasri, P14 Soggy Salmon, P15 Desbro, and P16 Blazer Guns. What a race, Stars. It's had everything. It's had the drama, it's had the weather changes, it's had some questionable strategies, some questionable driving. Yeah, I don't really know what to say.
Yeah. Well, an unexpected winner, and let's call it now. Right, driver of the day, Matty, in my opinion. Out of nowhere,
P14 to
got the
P1.
grid 14, and wins the race in mixed conditions. On the right tire, right time. Brilliant drive from him, and very deserved it. So he is my driver of the day.
Whatnall said he did get a clip of Soggy flying through the air.
Oh, I got it as well.
Right. Have
I'll
you
start
invited
inviting
anyone?
him.
Yeah. I'll drop Aaron an invite just so he can get his 30 seconds.
Oh, he's already joined.
Marcos is on it.
Who do you want to interview?
I've invited Aaron, and then I'll invite.
Why are you inviting Aaron?
Whoa! Whoa!
Why? Hang on.
What?
Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Matty's on Xbox. Eagle's on Xbox. I'm on Xbox.
Yeah.
Right.
Why?
And we'll get to you. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it should really be the top three.
Right. Well. Yes, we did have a bet, so unfortunately, Michael's, I have to honour said bet. No, we'll give it. We'll go for it quickly. Just Aaron, obviously, you had a good race there, working your way up to grid. Unfortunately, just missed out on the podium at the end, which is unlucky. But you did manage to make it more than half a corner this week, so I'm very proud of you. Thoughts about the race?
I got it on. I've got
Aaron,
it on
did you
a
tick the
clip as
box?
well. It's fucking. It is mental.
Yeah, I'll start that again for anyone that's in the members lounge. Take a look. It's the most ridiculous thing you will ever see. But yeah,
I saw the end of that.
P5 tonight. I'll take it.
Mental.
Yeah, I got a penalty under safety car for exceeding track limits, and had I not got that, I would have probably been on the podium. So, yeah, typical me, making it 10 times difficult for myself. But yeah, P5, not bad.
No, good. Right, thank you very much. Stars, do you want to kick off with Eagle?
Well, out of nowhere, he does it again. Gets on the podium, and P3 for you again, Eagle. I didn't even think that you were going to get the podium today. He just came out of nowhere, as per usual, and did what you normally do. And tell us about your race.
First of all, I just want to apologise to Michael. When I came out on the soft and everyone else in front of me was on hards, obviously I was pushing as hard as I could. I was overtaking someone into turn one, and I just couldn't see my braking zone, missed it completely, and just tried to avoid him, tried to cut the corner to miss him, but just bounced on the curb and hit him. So apologies, my bad.
I accept Eagle, but take me to dinner first.
Come on, you've had a decent weekend as it is, so
No, carry on.
we won't talk too much about that. That was probably the worst race I've ever had. To be fair, it was shocking. Was going all right at the start, and obviously I messed up somewhere. I can't even remember what I did. I messed up that much. I ended up pitting, and somehow I managed to put inters on when it was still dry. I go around and do another lap and pit again. Got a 5 second speeding in the pit lane as well. Broke my front wing, so it was just a bit of a mess, really. So God knows how I finished third. I think it was more due to other people getting quite a few pens than my actual driving. So yeah, not one to remember fondly. Mess of a race.
But you got there in the end. I mean, like I say, as per usual, you normally do somehow find the podium, and I mean, you're moving on in the championship now. Obviously, a certain person has left Division two now, so it's kind of left it wide open now for everyone.
Yeah.
Title push now for you.
It's very,
Maybe.
very early in it. Anyone could win it. Who knows? Who knows? I won't be racing next week because I'm at a football game, so I won't be here next week. So obviously, but yeah, we're already, what is it now? 4 races in? Is it 4 races? But yeah, long way to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's anyone's.
All right. Thank you, Eagle. And on to Michael's. If I do Michael's, you can do the race winner. PP.
Race winner ain't joining us.
The Matty is unable to join us. His mic isn't working. So
All right, he did Michael's.
yeah, I'm more than happy to go through Michael. So Michael's, obviously, congratulations on your P2 finish. It wasn't looking to be a P2 finish, all scraping a podium towards the end, but some obviously events hadn't unfolded and ended up getting P2, which is good for yourself. It was very nice to see, and I will make a comment on it, you and Cornish working together in qualifying, I believe it was.
Yeah, that didn't work.
In terms of, it didn't work.
No, it didn't work as we wanted it to.
Well,
But
yeah,
the idea
it's
was
still
there.
good. The idea was there. Good teamwork and good communication between the two of you. Obviously had some difficult bits during the race. Obviously you had the incident with Eagle missing his braking point, and then some other mishaps. So how did that race pan out for yourself?
I feel very fortunate to be second because I mean, I had penalties, one because Eagle punted me across turn 1, but it's fine. I'm over it. Just about. And then I got another one sort of later on, battling with James in the S10. So, and then as soon as I got by James, with like a lap and a half to go, I mean, something happened behind. So that straight up might have been third, might even have been fourth. So I'm very happy with that. But the fact my front wing got broken twice during that race, and my strategy was all over the place. Shenanigans was there, safety cars, I mean, and the rain. I mean, with that as well, I've got to say thank you to Grunty and Easton, because I was in a party with them and Cornish. Chris Mick was there as well. They have a little band together, I guess. They suggested putting on Inters. And I made that decision literally at the last opportunity, and that's what did it. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
No, yeah, no, it all panned out. Obviously, like you've made a comment on, probably one of the craziest races I've seen for a long while, with the differential of the safety car coming out multiple times, the differential in the rain, and like you mentioned, your strat was pretty much all over the shop, but you seem to get your head down and make it work where it counted, and put the effort in where needed. So no, overall a good race for yourself and a good race for Alpine, some decent points on the board, so the team is going to be happy with that. In terms of next week, I'm not sure if you're racing or not, but
Can we not talk about next week?
We're looking at Japan. How are we feeling about Japan?
Oh, I'm gutted.
I'll tell you a very good fact about Japan and myself. In my years of league racing since the 2012 game, obviously many different leagues since then, so what, it's like 10 years? Yeah, 10 years over. I have never had a professional podium at Suzuka. I hate it. I hate the track. It's worse than Monaco. It's worse than any other track. It's worse than, remember the Hanoi, was it? A couple of games ago?
Yeah.
A few games ago?
Yeah.
That was horrible. I don't like Japan at all. Never done well. Can't gel with it. And to top it all off, I've discovered that my work rota has me finishing at 7:30 when the race starts at 8. It takes me half an hour to get home. So I might miss qualifying. So
Cutting it close.
this will be good. So if I can get any sort of point, even a point, out of Suzuka next week, who knows? Who knows?
Fair enough.
So,
Well, all the best to you, and I hope you obviously have a good race. And yeah, congratulations
what's
on
after Japan?
the. That is a very good question.
This is why it doesn't help we have a random calendar, because as soon as you say what's after the next one, you don't know.
I'll
I
just
don't
tell
even
you
know.
now, right?
On the website, actually.
Yeah, on the website, Austria.
Oh,
is-
oh,
No,
oh, okay. I like Austria.
That's not too
There you
bad.
go.
No,
Sweet.
sorry.
It's Imola after Japan.
No, sorry. I was
I
looking
like
at
Imola as
the tracks for some reason.
So it's Italy,
Schedule.
Japan, back to Italy.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, like I said, congratulations on the P2 finish, and
Hey.
yeah, all the best for the next race. Obviously, unfortunately, Matty can't join us as his mic's not working, but yeah, congratulations to Matty on his win. Made
No,
the
it is Austria.
change to the. Is it?
Round 7, Austria.
Okay, fine. Right, we'll go to Austria after that. Yeah, congratulations to Matty with the change to the Inters, making it work, and obviously pulling that gap and picking up Mine and Stars driver of the day. Thank you to everyone for tuning in, and thank you to everyone that put bits in the chat and questioning back and forth. It was really good. Obviously, we look to Japan next week, but we have got F3 Monza tomorrow, which I'm sure will be as interesting as F2. So we will see you there. Thank you for everyone joining the comms tonight, and thank you for Stars for stepping in as co-comms while Rodders is away on his holidays. Yeah, but no, thank you very much, and yeah, good night.
Oh, I was looking at that wrong actually because
Oh my
what
gosh.